This is the cheapest Taran tactical gun on the market, but is it any good? Hey guys, Akimbo Chris with Crusader Armory TV. Back out here on the range again today, guys. And today, guys, I got a brand new handgun I recently picked up, which is the Canik TTI Combat Smoke. This is their newest lineup to their TTI series, which this one is in a different colorway than the original, which comes in this nice, clean, like graphite looking finish on the slide, and then you do get that bronze colored barrel. I really like the way this one looks. It's caught my eye for quite some time. However, I've been really hesitant about buying this gun. And the reason for that being is because it's around 1,000 beans and it's a Canik. I've never been a really big fan of Caniks just because for the price, comparatively to something like a Smith & Wesson or a Glock, it just really didn't have much to offer. But today, guys, we're gonna be taking a look at this thing and see if this changes my mind on Caniks. Now, with this being around 1,000 beans, you getting a comped barrel, a fluted barrel, you get a fiber optic front sight, you get a full pick rail, a really, really nice trigger. You get that flared magwell, and you get the Taran Tactical base extensions, all for 1,000 beans. I mean, if you compare this to something like a Glock setup with a Iranian ramjet, with a flared magwell, and all the things you have to buy to set up a Glock or a Smith & Wesson, this might change my mind, or it might not. So today, guys, we're gonna be taking our first shots to this thing and really see, is the TTI Canik really worth 1,000 beans? Is it really worth the hype, or is it just another Canik? We're gonna be finding out, so let's get right into it. All right, guys, so we're gonna get right into it here right away. We're gonna take our first shots with it and zero this optic. I did put a few shots to it when I first got it just to make sure the gun was operational. We confirmed she's good to go, so we're gonna zero her in. But real quick, just to give you guys a quick rundown, we do have a Aimwin PE330 on this thing. This is a really nice optic from Aimwin. They sent this out to the channel quite a while ago, and I just really haven't found the right gun to put it on, but I do think that it fits on this gun very, very nicely. It's a big window optic. You do get that big circle dot reticle, and I like this one because it does have that spherical lens, I think they call it, where even when you're really left, you're aiming really left, really right on either side of the optic, you don't get a lot of distortion. So let's go ahead and zero this thing in and see how she does. All right, guys, so we got a few rounds loaded up to zero in. We're at about 10 yards on that target down there, so let's see how she does. Now, one thing I do want to mention about this Canik TTI Combat that's really cool is they actually do come with 2 separate springs in the box for lower recoil ammo or for heavier loads. So I did put the lower recoil spring in here for 115, but we will switch her out later on in the video and just kind of compare the difference. Okay, well, first shot, she feels good. It feels pretty flat. Now, what I will say, and this has kind of been one of my gripes about Caniks, is just overall the way that they're built. I feel like the balance isn't great, right? Like, just in all Caniks, you got this, really hunk of a slide. They're kind of wide, long, and then the grip is just super lightweight. So sometimes you do still get a little bit of that flip and that recoil. Compared to some of the other comp guns I shot, it does feel like this one has a little bit more flip, but as you see by the grip on the target, shooting a little bit low left, I'm at about 10 yards. It's not bad though, not bad at all. But again, that is something I want to bring up. Now, something I have already looked into with the Canik TTI Combat is they do make a brass backplate to kind of mitigate that issue. They also make a tungsten magwell, flared magwell, and a tungsten, or maybe it's aluminum mag extension. So you can really add some extra weight in the grip to make it shoot a little bit flatter. But overall, I mean, it's not bad though. All right, let's adjust the optic and then see where she's at. Definitely closer. I'm gonna move it up a little bit more and see where we're at. All right, seems like as far as up and down, she's real close. Just need to move her a little bit more right, then we should be dead on. One, 2, 3, 4. I think I put some in here. That's our 0 right there. Not bad. Definitely accurate gun. Looking for a tack driver pistol for under $1,000. Now let's shoot around with her a little bit. Now we grouped her up close. We got her zeroed in for the most part. Rough 0. Let's see how she does from back here at the 25-yard line. I think I maybe missed one.
I think, yeah, I was gonna say you maybe missed one.
On the swinging still.
Still good.
Yeah, this thing shoots good. It's pretty easy to shoot, man. I mean, again, full-size gun with a compensator, but I like it. I mean, for what it is, what it's made for, which is, you know, competition use, which sometimes you will find yourself shooting at 25 yards in competition. You know, I think this is really, really nice. This is gonna run you right around 1,000 beans, right under 1,000 beans. So the only other thing really competing in this price point is going to be like a Mac 2011 or something like that. And those are good guns too, but I guess it just overall depends on, you know, what you're looking for. Do you want like a polymer striker fired gun versus a hammer fired, you know, 2011? I kind of like 2011s. It's going to be hard for me to say no to that, but this is a damn good shooting gun. All right, guys, so now we're gonna start running some drills with this thing. It is a budget race gun, right? So we wanna make sure that it holds up for something like competition use or just, you know, running drills, plinking around with it. So what we're gonna start out with is the standard draw to fire drill. So cameraman's gonna go off with the timer. I will draw from my holster and take one shot each time at one of these steel plates down there. They are small targets and we're standing at about 15 yards, so being able to get this drill down, being able to put that first shot on target at a distance like this will make you a lot better when you get up close. And that's kind of what I want to do with this channel, guys. If you guys notice, we run a lot of drills and we love to run our guns. We run the hell out of our guns. And if you guys pay attention to the current gun sphere space of all the content that's being uploaded, a lot of these people out here are just uploading videos of them mag dumping FRTs into garbage in their backyard or in their garage. Yes, even in their garage, doing unsafe things with firearms, just dumping them into the ground. I'm trying to bring the culture back of running your gun and not running your mouth. So please, guys, if you take anything from these videos, it's that don't just watch me train, go out to the range or wherever you guys shoot and get some time behind your gun, some real time that will aid you if you ever need to use your firearm.
1.85.
Okay, hit.
Same, 1.85.
All right, not bad for first time running the gun.
1.6.
Okay, a little bit quicker, a little bit faster.
1.3.
Ooh, quicker. That was spicy. This is a good distance too to train this drill at. Like obviously in self-defense, you probably would never be standing at this distance, but if you can shoot good at this distance, put your first shot on target, when you get up close, yeah bro, it's so much easier.
1.6 again.
Consistent.
If you'd have hit, would have been 1.3.
That was good enough, I mean, for the first go around. Again, first time running this gun or this optic. I really do like this optic. It has a really cool reticle in it. Instead of just your standard circle reticle, it has like a, I don't even know how to explain it. It's got like 4 etched lines on each side of the circle as well. So it's like a sniper reticle or whatever. I kind of dig it. I think it looks cool. All right, guys, so given this is a Taran Tactical collab, you get the cool flared magwell with the cool Taran Tactical base plate extensions. We're gonna run some reload drills. So I got a small competition style target here. This is a micro version, and we're gonna be using this, and I'm gonna run a couple reload drills to see how well the Canik TTI performs. So one thing I do wanna mention real fast about Caniks in general is you get a lot of gun for the money. You know, I will say, as far as like feature set on the gun, on like your standard Canik, again, I don't think they offer much of your Glock and Smith & Wesson, but most Caniks are coming with holsters. This one, the same thing. You get this Canik TTI holster, and while it may not be the greatest holster in the world, having that out of the box is definitely a plus. And I really like that this one has a retention dial right here, so you can loosen it up or tighten it up depending on how you want the gun to glide out the holster. With this gun, you get like a big TTI case. It comes with a separate spring. It comes like a gold medallion in there. It comes with all the tools you need, plates for optics. I mean, you do get a lot of gun for the money, so I will say that. You know, I don't see Glock or Smith & Wesson, you know, offering holsters with their guns, but they're also not made in Turkey. So, all right, let's do this reload drill.
.8.
I'm not upset with that target at all.
No, don't touch it. Damn.
I mean, that's a small A zone, guys. I mean, look. That's the size of your mag, half your mag wide. So, I'm not upset with that. Pretty good, 4.8.
3.9. So
Okay.
sped it up by a second damn near.
Yeah, I pulled one, but it was still an A zone. Upset with that. I put another one right there. Boom, boom, boom. 3, all in the A zone. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
That flared magwell, I mean, dude, it just glides right in. I mean, as a flared magwell should, but again, if people are looking at this because they're wanting a budget race gun, they're probably going to want to know how it runs. So, runs pretty good. All right, guys, let's start running some drills with her. Me and cameraman are going to compete now with this gun. So we're going to start with simple Mozambique, 2 to the body, 1 to the head, build drill, and then we'll go to a movement drill. And then we'll do one competition where we're going to go all the way back out to 35 and see who can get the most hits on the steel. Let's see what happens.
Oh no.
Start with the Mozambique. Pulled the headshot.
2.75.
The A zones, and I pulled the one. Damn it! They say pressure makes diamonds. I guess I ain't a diamond. I'm like a Cuban zirconia. 2.7. What was my time?
2.75.
Okay, so this is right around
It's
the same
about
time.
the same, and we both hit about the same. I'd say it's a. Might as well call it a tie.
You did hit a D. I'll give you the D. I'll give you. No, hold on. I will give you that round, bro. I'll give you that round.
That was pretty close. I could tell as soon as I shot them two, I pulled it. I went to the head.
All right, build drill. 5 rounds. Do a 5-round build drill. We got to conserve ammo.
.19. So 4.19.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll compare it to how you do. We'll see who wins. Grouping, time, take it both in consideration. We'll add 1 second for that. 4.19. 3.2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All A zones.
One thing I'll say is it shoots pretty flat. I was able, like, compared to my RXM, I would have had to take my time for follow-ups. That I could just bang, 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 bang.
All right, guys, let's see. 3-position drill. Just standard. 1 shot here, 1 shot there, 1 shot over there.
.4.
3 for 3. That's pretty quick. I think 10 seconds is about average for this drill for me. So with this gun being 9.4, right under the average, it's definitely quick. Definitely a little bit faster. And again, something like a budget race gun, so far it's been pretty reliable. Shoots nice, shoots accurate. So far it's good. Let's see what you do.
Let's see if I win another competition.
Yeah, let's see.
Believe it or not, folks, cameraman's nervous.
That 9.4, bro. $9.2.
Can I get a mulligan?
Sure.
All right, 9.2?
9.2. Hey, look, just did it.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Time's running out. Time's running out, bro. Time's running out. 19.2. Here's your mulligan.
I'll go with the first time.
We're gonna run one more 3-position drill, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna do start over here, same spot, then we're gonna go back to 25, and then we'll come back up here. That way we mix it in a little bit, and we'll see who takes the cake. And then we'll go back to 35 yards and see who can hit the most shots. So
far I'm up 2 rounds.
It's up 2 rounds, and I'm up 1. So let's see how it goes.
Oh my goodness.
Gotta kill the time, gotta kill the time.
$12.8.
There we go. I may have missed the first one, but oh well. 12.8. I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna have to speed it up this time.
You're gonna speed it up. Okay, good first shot, good first shot. Don't miss 25, do not miss 25. Oh, shit. 12.4.
I beat you by 0.1.
Yeah, but chat, he did also
We both
miss the 25 though. That was the 25, that should be like deduction of like,
We both missed.
that should be like plus 2 seconds to 25.
We both missed one.
I don't know, chat. I don't know, chat.
Take the L.
Nah, I don't know, chat, bro.
Take the L.
You missed the hardest shot of them all, bro. I made that shot. That should be like a 3-pointer. Damn, bro, look at his neck, dog. Even the mosquitoes agree with me. I ain't got one bite on me. Isn't that crazy? Now we're gonna go back to 35 so you can hit the most shots out of.
Winner takes all at 35?
All right, winner takes all. Fuck it. You wanna do that. So, all right, guys, winner takes all. We're gonna go back to 35 with the gun, load 5 rounds apiece and see who hits the most shots. All right, 5 shots at 35. Again, we're only zeroed at like 10 yards, so this is gonna be a little bit difficult for us. But just have fun with it. Let's see what we can do.
Oh, you limp-wristed.
It didn't go into battery. All right. 3.
Three for 5.
3 for 5. Missed the last 2.
So where were you aiming?
Right below the target.
Oh, I figured.
Right below the target with a red dot. You'll be close. 3 out of 5 at 35. Not bad at all. Comp definitely helps. Overall, really flat shooting gun. Really good shooting gun. Super accurate. And probably the best thing about this gun, to be honest with you, is that trigger.
It has a really good trigger.
Yeah, let's show the audience. So you got that nice metal flat face trigger. Wall, break, reset. Nice, I like it.
It's a really nice trigger for a Canik.
You know, again, I was super critical about Caniks in the past, just because, again, for the price point, I mean, compared to like a Glock, I mean, usually like your base model Canik's like what, $500?
5.
Yeah, I mean, you can get a Smith & Wesson 2.0 for that. And Smith & Wesson has a great reputation. It's made in USA. This is made in Turkey. And again, I've seen people have some issues with these here and there. QC is probably not the best, but the Taran Tactical one, so far, in my opinion, it passes. We have had some issues with cameraman limp wristing it, but that's just cameraman. He does that all the time.
Shooter.
Yeah. Yeah, I also like the their little carry one, their Medi.
The Meta Prime.
Yeah, Prime or whatever it's called, the comp. And now you can get them with a red dot for like 800. That seems like a pretty good deal, but before in the past with their previous guns, I've never really been interested in them. I think they're kind of ugly too. They kind of look like a goose. You know what I mean? It kind of looks like a goose. So like I haven't been a big fan of them in the past, but again, if we're talking about like competing at that 1,000 bean price point for a race gun,
you get a lot of gun.
And it looks good. I do think this Canik does look good. I will say that. I like the finish on it. Like that fluted barrel, the comp, it all just, especially in this colorway, I think this looks way better than the previous colorway that they had with this gun. So
yeah.
All right, cameraman, 35 yards, 5 shots. Grip that gun tight. Two out of 5. Good enough.
3-2.
No, you said winner takes all, remember?
Oh yeah, I did.
That was your idea.
It's 3-2, but winner takes all. You did.
Yeah, that was your idea. Yeah, it just seems like you're having a issue with like gripping it.
It's a different grip setup for me. For me, I might get a different back swell than you do.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because you're just having an issue like limp wristing it and then it not wanting to go back in a battery, but I'm not having that issue at all. Just so you guys know, it seems like the gun is a little bit sensitive to limp wristing, so, you know, just want to point that out. I haven't had any issues, but cameraman seems to be having a whole bunch of issues today, so, you know, just got to be transparent with the audience. All right, so one last thing I want to do is I want to compare them side by side. I'm going to put 5 rounds in each. I'm gonna use the lighter recoil spring is what we got in there now, and then I'm gonna put the stock recoil spring back in it, and then we'll run it in slow-mo for the audience just to see kind of what the difference is like, so that way they can tell which one they want to run. All right, so we're gonna test out the low recoil spring, see what it looks like versus the standard that comes in the gun. I did swap it out when I got it just because it makes the action overall a lot easier to rack and manipulate, or I should say the slide.
Ready.
Okay. All right, so now we got the stiffer recoil spring in there. I could definitely feel a difference in the slide. Racking the slide, it's a little bit harder to rack, but now that it's pretty much broken in, definitely a lot easier than right out the box. So.
Maybe to my untrained eye, it looked like there might have been maybe a little more snap with that one.
Yeah, that's what I felt too.
Because I could even tell it looked like it had more climb.
Yeah, that's what it felt like to me too. I mean, not a huge difference, but you know, there is a little bit of a difference. And really, this was just kind of to tune it for reliability. If you're using like special load, like competition ammo, then you might want to use the lower recoil spring. If you're using like 147 grain ammo, you might want to use the stock stiffer recoil spring. So in my opinion, I've shot a little bit with them both since I've had the gun, and it doesn't seem like there's a huge difference in reliability. At least for me. For you, the gun just seems like to be a gem-o-matic.
It's me.
But yeah, I mean, yeah. So me personally, I think I'm going to prefer to run the lighter recoil spring just because how easy it is to manipulate the action and manipulate the firearm. I just like it. Feels a little bit better, feels a little bit less snappy, and yeah, I like it. All right, guys, the Canik TTI Combat. Overall, I think it's a really good option if you're looking for something other than like a Turkish 2011 right around 1,000 beans. I mean, this is a really good setup for a competition striker fired pistol. You got a really nice trigger. It comes with the comp. You got a fluted barrel. You know, overall the ergonomics are pretty good. Again, I'd probably make some changes. I'm just not a fan of the overall design of the Caniks. Again, I think they're a little bit top heavy, which, you know, a lot of times will result in a little bit more flip. I prefer a much lower bore axis and a more balanced gun. Not really, if I'm being honest with you guys, would I buy this over like a Mac 2011, especially the comp version? Probably not. I mean, you can get those 2011s from Mac for right around the same price as you can buy this. Maybe a little bit more money, but honestly, I'm just such a big fan of the hammer fire design. You get a really, really lightweight trigger, and it's just really hard to beat those guns. Plus, if you look at like holster compatibility, there's a whole bunch of holsters for 2011s. You don't have to have a specific Mac holster. You can use a staccato holster or something like that. So for those types of things, you know, it's really hard to beat those guns. But if you're looking for something other than a 2011 for, you know, a budget race gun or budget competition use, this is definitely holding its weight, in my opinion. As far as issues go, we really didn't have any out here on the range beside cameraman limp wristing it. So it does seem like it is a little bit sensitive to people who limp wrist guns. I know cameraman's kind of been notorious for that. Just, you know, it's just experience for him, honestly. He just started shooting handguns the last few years, so, you know, I'm not hating on cameraman or anything like that, obviously, but with that being said, guys, I think this is overall a really, really good option. Definitely going to stay in my collection, and it's more than capable enough in the right hands. If you got the shooting skills, then this thing will definitely aid you to run competitions pretty quickly if you're used to striker-fired platforms. Pretty much has everything you want out of the box as far as optics cut. You got a nice pair of irons, so if you don't want to go optics, the irons on this thing are really easy, quick to pick up as well with that fiber optic front sight. So, you know, honestly, the only upgrades I'm probably going to do the thing, again, is to add the tungsten backstrap, mag, well, and the base plate. Just add a little bit more weight so it seems a little bit more stable. But I'm honestly nitpicking, the gun shoots pretty damn flat. As you guys seen today, we ran some really nice drills out here. You know, accuracy was pretty good. We even took it out to 35. I was able to hit 3 out of 5, which is, for me, pretty damn good. Definitely can't do that with some of my other firearms that easy. So again, first time out with this gun, 250 rounds through it so far. I mean, I think it's a good option. If you're looking at it, I would definitely pick it up. You got to pick up the smoke colorway though, because this thing is just clean, guys. It's just clean. I think it looks so much better than the other like FDE one that they had. So again, just a really, really overall nice gun, even for a Canik. So if there's one Canik that I would say I'd probably recommend and I'd probably buy, it would probably be the TTI. If you're looking just to get a Taran tactical for collection reasons, this is going to be the cheapest one that you can buy. This is going to be the one for all us out there who are poor and don't have thousands of dollars to waste on a pistol. This is going to be our TTI, the TTI at home. So with that being said, guys, that's pretty much it for this week. If you want to check this gun out, we will have it on the brand page with the optic included. So if you're interested in anything on this gun or interested in this gun to get more information on it, we will have a link to our brand page in the description. So go check that out if you want to get more information on this thing. That's it for this week. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because YouTube hates gun content and we need your help to stay in the algorithm. So comment below what you think about the TTI series from Canik. Is it worth it to you to spend about a band on a Canik, or is it just not worth it because it's just the Canik? I don't know. Let us know what you guys think. I think it's worth it. But without further ado, that's it for this week, and I'm out. Peace.